This, my guys, is the Momento from Superbeingslab, developed for multiple styles of gaming with focus on FPS gaming like Valorant in mind, and built to be durable and long-lasting for the heavy-handed gamers that put in hours of gaming. The Momento is marketed as balanced between speed and control. For me, the texture and feeling leans more towards the artisan hand style control, leaving little room for the speed side of the Momento to take over. I didn't know what to expect when I first got this pad, but after using this pad for around 3 weeks, I am fairly surprised how many things this pad gets right for a first pad. Now with all pads, everyone has their preference, and honest, the Momento is going to lean more towards a TAC and FPS style shooter games. This pad is not a speed pad, but is loose enough that if you need to make a fast swipe, you can. Just like all of us mouse pad gurus that own 30 plus pads, Harrison has tried and used many mouse pads to perfect the Momento and make it a viable choice for gamers. Just like most of us, we have certain pads we like to use for certain games, and Harrison was no different when it came to Valorant or Overwatch, and is actually ranked immortal in Valorant. That's quite a feat there. And yes, he does like Battlefield 24 too, guys. Looking forward to playing with him actually. But with all that being said, if you guys are ready to get into this, let's go. The Momento is going to come in at a size of 480 by 400 by 4 millimeters. And don't be looking for too much softness from this pad, guys. The softness of the Momento can be compared to the original Lethal Gaming Gear pads. As you can see from the little test I've got going here, from the press test, that's about as close as you can get to the same feeling as the Lethal Gaming Gear pads, the Planet pads, if you must be specific. Stitching has been done very well on the Momento. I could not find one spot where there was a fray or where the needle left strings hanging off like a lot of pads I've seen. And as you can see, the stitching is just a little above the pad, but low enough it's not going to bother your wrist or your arm. And to be honest, the stitching is actually a little better than when Lethal's first pads came out. That's a great achievement. Way to go, Super Beings. The X and Y on the Momento is going to be the same up and down and left and right, so you're going to get the same glide no matter where you slide your mouse on the pad. That is a big plus when it comes to FPS gaming. The base of the Momento is going to be a natural rubber, the same type of rubber that you will find for the bases of the original Lethal pads. And because of the rubber used, the pad is heavy enough it is not going to move around on your desk while gaming. I can promise you that. And that's going to conclude my review of the Momento from Superbeingslab. Price of the pad is $39.99, but until November 30th, use code Momento20 to save a little. It's a great pad, guys, and Super Beings has more pads already in the works. Enjoy the extra montage before you leave, guys. I will have links in the bottom for this pad if you guys are interested. But for now, this is Fatal, signing out.